From Fnatic's perspective, again, if you look at the draft that they've run on Game 1, it's very, very normal. Very much what Fnatic has played in the past. So they're not showing anything here. Again, they prepare for playoffs already. They prepare for a likely match against leftovers, for example. So right now, you want to show normal things. You want to just keep your opponent guessing if you have maybe something else prepared. But yeah, so far, things are looking good for them. As expected, the 1-0 lead. Genji banned out again. Marker respected here by Fnatic. Let's see how the Monkeys are going to approach the second draft, what exactly they are aiming for to get here.
Typically seeing some Garrosh bans on this map too. Another one for us to discuss. Strong on defense, but also on offense as well. Want to buy time for your teammate. It's going to be Sergeant Hammer banned out here for the Monkeys. They don't want to deal with that element. And it's one element that has been strong on this battleground since the Western Clash, as she was displayed to be able to control the middle of the map and also float back toward the Immortals. Maev will be the next ban coming in for Fnatic.
Okay, Fnatic this time actually has the first pick too, so that might change things up for them. Currently thinking if they are going, what they're going to focus here. I mean, Tyrande is still up and Hanzo is now being banned out, so if it's all about the race for you, then you could go into an early Tyrande here again. You mentioned Greymane earlier. It's not really a first pick hero, but it's something that could make it into the 2-3 pick on the side of Fnatic, or then later on towards the draft. Yeah,
typically we'll see the Li Ming before the Greymane, but still options to flex into.
Still have Diablo open too. Fnatic on this map played oftentimes with ETC as well. That's another hero to at least consider here. But it's side lane. No Dehaka, this time again Urel. Still one of the strongest, if not the strongest hero that we have in HGC Europe, so totally justified to go for that pick.
So what are you going to move into here, Monkeys? You mentioned earlier when we first started this series that we would like to see a little bit more combo-based type of pickups. I wouldn't mind seeing Diablo and Phoenix on this battleground too. The Lightning Breath combo into a Salvo has still been a strong one. You have to be a little bit careful when it comes to tanks on the opposing side. If they get a Murden, something that Phoenix could struggle a little bit. But Monkeys are actually, wow, they're going to open up with a combo that Fnatic actually played a couple weeks ago. It's going to be Ana and Li Ming coming in for that Nana-boosted Li Ming.
Yeah, Fnatic played that twice, I want to say. So the Nano-boosted Li Ming is starting to become a little bit more popular. Especially on this map, it can really shine since you're, again, oftentimes in the stalemate where both are trying to just fire. Monkeys are a bit afraid that Fnatic goes into that draft, so they are just saying, hey, we're going to pick it for ourselves.
But what about now Diablo and Deckard? Well, Tyrande and Diablo will be fine as we get that instead.
Still a massive fan of the Diablo, Deckard, and Urel combo. Again, it's basically unbeaten ever since we came back from the Western Clash. But Tyrande is fine and extends the battleground even more, and you also get that combo with Diablo into Tyrande, a very old school combo. You Shadow Charge in, you get the overpower, and then the follow-up with the stun. So already a very scary setup here from Fnatic, and they have the extra pressure against the Immortal to boot, so pretty solid setup.
Yeah, Tyrande also provides a little bit of vision too, which will be helpful moving around the Monkeys. If you think of a superior team, having vision of where they are and all the knowledge allows for you to make the correct moves in your case. So Tyrande provides that here. Tracer banned out for the Monkeys. Want to keep that out of Schwimby's hands.
You can still ban the front line here.
Yeah, they're going to. Garrosh.
Garrosh. Could have maybe even seen... maybe
This should be a Murden though, right? For the Monkeys?
For Rema, yeah. I would actually say Murden. I could have seen them going to a Murden over from the beginning. Alex with Artanis, okay.
That's right. Amateur opponent. Destroying Immortals. One of my favorite 4-1 defenses. Just get someone to defend your Immortal, and then you put Artanis straight on top of the Immortal, and he just shreds through it if you're able to defend.
You're ready for Artanis to have a 0% win rate?
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
That being said, as much as I
this is the one map Artanis is like, okay, we got him in draft.
Yes.
Where you don't have a second go, are you sure about this? You know, he makes a lot of sense.
This is the one map where I see someone in Hero League or anywhere else drafting Artanis, I'm not immediately like, oh my god, why me? It's like where I'm like, all right, maybe not the pick that I would have gone for, but I get it. We can make this work. Let's go.
Also bring in Suppression Pulse, which will be helpful against Tyrande and Raynor, so maybe Artanis can work out here. 5th pick coming in, and it's going to be a Diva. Wait, so who's playing Artanis? Is that Make?
It has to be, right?
Yeah.
It's Crosby. Crosby on Artanis, and Alex on Diva. Again, keep them guessing.
Yeah?
I mean, honestly, think about how much it must suck right now being an open division team looking at this. And you're trying, okay, it doesn't matter who the Holy Bananas take. Let's say you're the open division team that goes up against the Monkeys.
Yeah.
You go through every single week and you look at the matches. And then you're like, what do we ban?
Yeah.
How do we draft this? And then you can see that Alex and his boys come into the Crucible and pick either stuff like this or they go full meta. And no matter what happens, you're just sitting there like, So you can really not focus on how to draft against them. You have to only focus on yourself and be like, okay, what do we want?
Yeah.
They will have a tough time destroying it because they're going into their own world here, but let's just focus on our own play. It's the only thing that you can do. And then you have to make sure that you adjust to whatever comes your way. I think from the Monkeys' perspective, it's a pretty cool strategy if you don't want to be picked by the Holy Bananas, just to make sure that you're the wild card.
Well, let's go into it here as Fnatic and Monkeys will be facing off a game number 2. Fnatic with a lead on the left side. Breeze playing Diablo.
I would never take the right side away from you. Smexy on Tyrande. Last Hope playing Urel again. We're currently having Shrimpy on Reyna. And to the right side, a little bit mixed up here. Josh, please.
On the right side, it's going to be Crosby playing Artanis, Maka and Li Ming, Splinter on Ana, Rimmer on Tyrael, and Alex Proji will be showing off his fabled diva.
I mean, we have a Diva, we have an Artanis on the other side. I just wanted to give you the honors to properly introduce them, but then Josh is pressing his buttons too quickly.
This is the game.
He's excited. You know, when those introductions are coming in that quickly, you can tell that Josh is excited. Like, he's a simple guy. He sees an Artanis he likes.
The only thing about this Diva skin, I don't really like this green tint. Deathwing Diva is the way to go. The pure destruction and chaos that she can present with a bomb planted perfectly. It's just something that Deathwing really talks for. Speaking of that, Alex Proji getting tossed aside, but he's going to go ahead and boost away.
But it's Toxic Diva.
And it is true. That is something to state, but we got a Toxic Diablo already on the field here.
If I've ever seen an 86 skin, it's this one.
That's true. That's a good point to point out. Tyrael is actually the one in the top lane here. Crosby being in the bottom. They're going to flop, go straight in towards Diablo, but Breeze just gets out instantly, and Alex Proji gets hit with the Lunar Flare. No follow-up combo, but Schwimpy here to provide the damage.
Yeah, so right now we're going to look towards the combo with Tyrande. I mean, at this point, Smexy actually hit that one pretty easily, but outside of it, we're going to see the combo with Diablo potentially. The level 1 Talon going into the spell armor here. Not really too much lockdown on the other side, so you don't need to cleanse out too much. So Calorie Resistance has been taken on level 1 for Smexy instead of going into the double cleanse that you have. Amateur opponent, as you would expect, so the stage is set. Crosby with the attempts to get those swaps in, but Shrimpy in this case paying attention.
Able just barely a sidestep there. And getting that spell armor, pretty important. When you got Li Ming, Diva bombs coming against you, you want to make sure they're able to survive that if they are to connect. And we're going to continue to have this race for Monkeys. They go straight in for the camp here. And this is a spot where Artanis actually really excels, especially with a bomb about to come up. That's why the Monkeys are coming in for this engagement. They know they can build the bomb. They can force the issue here. For Fnatic, they want to get this bomb used, and they don't mind giving up this camp. They just want to try and get this bomb to actually come out. That way they don't have to worry about it later. But Monkeys, they don't pull it too early. Oh my gosh, bomb comes in. There's the swap, and Schwimpy's on the other side of the map.
Shrimpy's on the run, and he is down, taken apart by Anas. Mexi might actually follow. Good dodge on the stun. Here comes Alex from the side, and Tyrande is very much isolated. Down she goes, and a double kill for the Monkeys to start us off into game number 2.
Artanis, one of the best heroes in the game, can even get Monkeys on track to win a game.
That's exactly what happened here.
That's exactly what's happening.
That's how this goes.
Crosby and crew gonna step up, maybe put a little bit of turret damage there. Oh, but Diva on the wrong side of the fence here. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, Alex. Someone slipped that.
Poor guy. Well, let's go ahead and prefer the mortal side.
I don't think he streamed today. That was his daily Reddit clip right there.
Still have to warm up too. All right, with the amateur opponent, you can get down these camps pretty quickly, but Breeze is actually coming over here to sniff it out. Will the rest of Fnatic follow up? No. They're just going to go straight towards his Immortal. Use that Hunter mark, get some damage there.
I mean, let's face it, when it comes to Immortal pressure, Fnatic is just looking much better. Even with the amateur opponent, this is a great setup. If you have Tyrande, you have Junkrat, you have Reyna on top of that too. Now, granted, we didn't get the level 1 adjustment from Shrimpy. He still went into the ace in the hole, so not really too worried about wave clear and Immortal damage with everything else that they're running. Another swap against Shrimpy though, but this time Junkrat is there to create some space for Shrimpy. He nearly takes out Maka. Tyrande with a double stun. Alex already low, bomb comes out again. Breeze just tanks it and goes in deep to go for Maka.
Okay, thinking he has Calamity though, goes right in for the teleport to get some damage on top of Breeze, and he put himself in a really weird position. And now the Monkeys are trying to siege in this choke. Alex Saproji by himself, taking damage. Hunter Mark hits the heals from Splendor over the wall. Alex with the juke. Will it be enough? He's going to make it to the turrets. Crosby, will he be as lucky too? Yes, the Monkeys get away, but they are bruised.
Alex missed out on a B-step opportunity there.
I don't know if he had enough to be able to get in there, honestly.
I'm a little bit disappointed.
He almost died 3 times. Wow.
You know, a good horse only jumps as high as it has to.
What? Breeze?
You never heard that?
I've never heard that, but it makes sense.
I think that's a German thing.
Breeze? Oh my gosh, it's barely getting some kills in there.
You know, whenever something's really close, it's just like, no, it's not close, like calculated. Good horse only jumps as high as it has to.
Schwempe.
Also, a great swap again. I mean, he's on point now. Crosby's Artanis is fire.
But Rainer constantly getting out there. Smexy keeping him healed up. The double heals popping in. Monkey's looking thirsty for a kill.
I mean, we're basically having a couple of people babysit Shrimpy throughout this entire time. Every time you see the swap coming in, it's either Last Hope that jumps in and creates space, or you see Mene with a quick concussion mine trying to make sure that he gets out there. And they still want the Immortal, and it's a pretty big one at that. So there goes Artanis. As much as I enjoy the swaps that we're seeing from Crosby, it's not really doing too well for them in the long run, like in the big scheme of things. I mean, it looks cool and they got some kills in there, but they lost that Immortal and Fnatic took it handily and has a big push going on topside now.
Once we hit that Calamity, these swaps will be able to start paying off, but the main issue, as you mentioned, this Immortal has been grabbed, and it was a full shielded Immortal, as the Monkeys didn't do much on the first phase, and now they'll be able to grab a fort, get some damage on top of that keep wall, and Fnatic is even prepping to put some damage on this bottom fort, and we'll see if Monkeys can respond in time.
It's still an F7, but again, those swaps are great. I love Crosby, but the thing is, he's swapping whenever he gets an opportunity,
Schwimby,
no matter how much sense it makes.
He went straight for the kill there, even popping the fight or flight, gets the heal just in time and gets away. Schwimby is gutsy. Absolutely no respect. Walking into a bomb, tried to get the interrupt on D.Va, missed out on it, but still survives.
So, also, kids, when you're at home and you're playing Artanis, please don't take every single swap that you can just because it's there.
Don't be like Crosby. Even though he's hitting them.
He's hitting them. He's hitting them all the time, but he oftentimes puts himself into a really bad spot. This being a good example, down he goes.
It's flashy, but it's certainly iffy. That is for sure. Alex Saproji does not have a bomb, so the Monkeys need to back away from here. Fnatic continuing with the chase. Alex will be slowed down. Pops down the defense matrix. Breeze goes in. Combo 3 onto Alex. The bomb will connect with a couple, but D.Va is the one that suffers.
No respect for D.Va here. That's what we're seeing from Fnatic. They are 1.5 level ahead. 4 kills against 2 now. The flashy start that we saw from the Menagerie, it's definitely turning against them now.
That it is. Oh boy. 10 about to connect. Fnatic soaking it up. Crosby? Okay, buddy. We gotta talk, all right? Swaps are not your friends right now.
And this, kids, is why you don't pick Artanis.
You can pick Artanis, but come on, like, a little discipline. Just a little. I'm actually gonna get triggered. Like, come on, man.
Swaps into 5. I love it.
Like, think this through. It's like going for a bungee cord jump and not having the bungee cord on. Just stop.
I'm loving.
If he swaps before level 10,
guys, you should see his face. He's suffering so much. He got so excited when Artanis was
I'm over here like trying to prove that Artanis could be a decent pick, and this guy is just like destroying my dreams and hopes. I love you, Crosby. Come on, man.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is exactly how I assumed this would go.
Jeez Louise, Steve. Come on. All right, let's get 10 here. Monkeys will probably have one more defense here. Please do not fight. And we'll go
the
from there.
desperation in your voice is adorable.
I just want one good combo, right? So I can be like, look at this moment. This moment was great.
And I'm going to point out to all the others. No, but like, I mean, he's hitting the swaps. Oh, he missed one. Combo is broken. Series is gone. So, well, that 10 is going to be important. Also, by the way, I have to talk a little bit about Splendor, so I still want to keep you guys updated with the quest talents. But Breeze is obviously fully soaked already on the souls, but we're currently seeing Ana on 13 stacks on the Piercing Dart. So got the first quest reward. Crosby is already getting attacked here again. Close call there.
Mortal will be heading to the bottom side, so the Monkeys need to get back home. One to mount it, but they should be able to get there in time. So now you have a couple of options. You go for the pure defense, and I think the pure defense actually is not the greatest here for Monkeys, as Li Ming is their main range damage. They may just have to fight behind this Immortal and pray to pick somebody off and then deal with it afterwards, because this is a full shielded Immortal for Fnatic.
They are going to try and get a kill here with Judgment now. Get the Judgment, get the kill with the Diva. There's Suppression Pulse already, Crossby in trouble, here comes the bomb. Judgment into the back line, and down goes Junkrat. Mena is dead, and that's the kill the Monkeys needed. They need more than that, though, and they still have that Immortal pushing with a Hyperion even pushed out, too.
They got the body blocks here. Alex Pudgy's on the back line. It's going to be an APOC. He's going to have to try and stay alive during this entire thing. Big Gun comes out here, gets him about half the health he needs there to be able to pull out another mech, but Schwimpy is chasing him down, and the rest of the Monkeys are being taken out by Last Hope and crew on the back line.
Fnatic can't win that fight, right? They are actually doing it. Schwimpy already. Ah, there we go. Gets the kill in. Couple of beast steps coming out, but I mean, Fnatic actually won this even after the Monkeys got this super early kill here, and now we have an Immortal already on the core. We're not even 10 minutes into the game, and Fnatic is looking to end it.
Immortal, about half health. Artanis is here, and he does have that immature opponent, so if he gets some auto attacks in. Ooh, a Suppression Pulse too will delay that long enough, but 70% on the core. Fnatic continue to push in. Finally, Schwimpy shows up here too to put on his own damage. Alex Approaching is back, and he has a defense matrix. If he can get on Rainer here, they might be able to have a defense. Splinter steps up, and remember, they do have a Li Ming. It just needs one reset here for the Monkeys.
Death timers are too low. That's the biggest problem here. Again, they're going for Alex. Alex in a bit of trouble. The kill against Maka. That's a good one. Smexy is low. He's going to fall. But we also have Tyrael and Ana, both dying. Crosby with another swap. Going for Schwimpy here. But it's not going to matter too much. There's a couple of shields on the core again. But now we have even the Riptire coming out. Alex is going to fall too. And that is going to be the end. A full team wipe as we're seeing Fnatic go for the 2-0 lead in this series.
It was fun. But
yeah.
Fnatic, they're not here for fun. They're here for a chance to grab the second spot to BlizzCon. They're coming out and they are shutting down the Monkeys as they go up 2-0, just as you mentioned, making sure this awkward composition coming in from the Monkeys does not pay off.
Crosby and Alex having a bit of a private battle. Who can die more often?
Yeah, we should just put these stats away, in my opinion.